You are listening to How to Get Over Your Ex, episode number 311, The Life I Thought I Lost. Welcome to How to Get Over Your Ex, a podcast on getting over your ex without it just taking time. I'm your host, breakup coach Dorothy. Let's turn your pain into power and your heartbreak into happy. Hello, beautiful, beautiful brave hearts. How is everyone doing? I am so pumped to be here with you today. It is fall time. The pumpkin spice lattes are out. However, it does not look like fall here in Florida. I literally went to the beach yesterday morning and it was gorgeous. It is like the perfect time frame for the beach here. The temperature is perfect, like it's cool, the water is cool, but the sun is like still beaming, so it's warm enough to be in your swimsuit on the beach. The water is absolutely crystal clear with like that hint of blue-green. It looks like you're in a completely different place. And the second sandbar was totally showing off, and I had this complete section to the beach by myself yesterday morning because I went early in the morning and it was just magical. If you've never been here, you really need to make it a visit spot. It's called Pensacola Beach. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's still like a beach that feels very untouched and not super touristy yet. It feels like a hidden gem. We don't have you don't have to pay for parking. It's just, I don't know. I love it. And it's not like a bunch of private beaches. It's still public. We've got white sand, beautiful water. It's literally my favorite place. Hence why I decided to move and live in the place that I used to vacation. But yeah, if you do come, just know that, at least this is my own personal opinion, by December it's too cold for the beach and it probably doesn't warm up. Like, I wouldn't make a beach day before May. But for those of you who are used to cold weather, maybe you would do a beach day in April. I don't know, but I love it here. So let's dive into today's episode. Last night, I had this like profound epiphany. I was with my 1-year-old Teddy. He wanted to go for a bike ride, which I love because bike riding right now is like one of my favorite things. And so my little family went for a bike ride down to watch the sunset underneath this bridge we call the 3 Mile Bridge. There's this beautiful spot and you can see the sunlight and the sunset, and it's perfect. And as the sun was setting, my husband Jake was holding Teddy's hands and they were practicing walking. And I was taking a video of it and the sunset was in the background. And it was just very, I don't know what the word was. I don't know if emotion comes up a lot now as I talk about it and I'm thinking about it. But in that moment, I was just having this like epiphany and this moment of like, what if I would have given up on that? Like back in 2016 when I was going through the gut-wrenching heartbreak, thinking like that was when I was going to move there. I thought I was going to be having this moment with that person. And like, I just can't imagine myself having given up on that exact life when my ex left me for somebody new. Like, it's here, I'm seeing it, and like, I wouldn't have Teddy. Like, I can't even fathom having given up on my child, even though I didn't know he existed yet. He didn't exist yet, right? But like, what if I would have given up on this life? Like, it is literally the life that I had envisioned with my ex, right in front of me, playing right before my eyes. I had envisioned sunsets underneath the 3 Mile Bridge in Gulf Breeze, Florida with my child. Like, I envisioned that. That was like in my head, and it's just mind blowing. Like, living there in this beautiful place, family all around us, a cute little neighborhood where we can bike for ice cream and sunsets. My handsome husband who literally loves the beach so much that he works there. Right? The man who chose me, and then our baby, our cute little baby who is healthy and happy and alive. Okay. So I cannot imagine my life without this, but I find it so fascinating that, almost 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago, I almost gave up on that life, thinking it wasn't available to me, thinking that I didn't deserve it. It was everything that I pictured, but it's so crazy. It was everything that I pictured, but more importantly, and what I want you to hear is this was everything that that I lost with my ex. Like I thought I lost that when my ex chose to leave. When my ex left, I felt broken. I felt like I wasn't good enough. He started dating another girl so soon after our breakup that I was like, clearly there's something wrong with me. He never loved me this whole time. I felt like the life that I had worked so hard for and created, the one that I'm living now, which is so crazy, was stolen from me. I felt like she just swooped in and took this life from me that I'd worked so hard. And now, in reality, that was not the case at all. It like still blows my mind to this day. I got the life that I wanted with him, but I got a flavor that is so much better than the flavor he was offering. It's crazy. There was a major critical piece from that life that I didn't realize was missing until it really hit me the other night. So without that breakup, I wouldn't have found you listening right now here today. I wouldn't have gone through the journey towards healing heartbreak. I wouldn't have explored the topic of heartbreak. I wouldn't have learned the topic of heartbreak. I wouldn't have become such an expert in this area. In the arena of heartbreak, I feel like a beast. I own heartbreak. I'm obsessed with it. I can talk about it. I can coach on it. I love heartbreak. I love talking about it. I love helping people. I can do it in a way that I've never seen done before. And most importantly, I have built this platform that you are currently listening to. I have helped millions of people and I have found my life's purpose. I am living, breathing, relishing in my life's purpose. And it's you, Braveheart. Like my life's purpose is you. And that's so big to me. So big. Like I'm living the life that I wanted with my ex, but I got this added component of like finding my life's purpose through it. And that is so huge. That's a huge missing piece from my life pre-breakup. I very much did not know what my calling was. I didn't know what my purpose was or what would fulfill me or what I was going to do for like a living or a career. I was really lost when it came to that, but it wasn't like a big deal to me at the time. It was like, no biggie. I've got my boyfriend. That's all that matters to me. Like I remember saying those words at our housewarming party when we bought the house to like the neighbors next door. I remember standing in the kitchen being like, yeah, I'll do whatever, like whatever kind of job I need to find to be here with my person. That's what mattered to me. Isn't that crazy? It like blows my mind to this day. So I don't know. I find it so interesting. Now looking back, it wouldn't have been enough for me to live my life without this purpose, like this big meaning. Like I love the fact that I have this career and my life purpose like dialed, and I know how I'm here to like help the world and people. And sometimes honestly, a little small part of me wonders if a small part of him knew that. But either way, I'm just so grateful that I found you listening today. If you're listening to this podcast, please know you are such a huge part of my life, and I'm so beyond grateful to be a tiny part of your journey. And if you're in it right now and you feel like you don't matter, please know that you do. You very much matter to me, and you are a huge piece of what keeps me going, and thank you for being here. So today's episode isn't exactly a lesson with a problem and a solution like it normally is. I'd say it's more so a reminder that it truly is all happening for you and not to you. You will, without a doubt, get what you want or something better. It's either this or something better. And there may be something missing that needs to be fulfilled before you get what you want. And I know how painful that can sound. I get it. And I know that it can seem painful at the time, but I promise you, you will look back and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I got what I wanted this way. Now, I really want you to hear this. In this moment, when you're going through so much pain, it feels like you should give up on what you wanted with your ex. But I'm actually here to tell you, now is not the time to give up on what you wanted with your ex. I cannot imagine having given up on the life that I've now created just because my ex chose to leave. This is actually the time to double down and make it happen no matter what. And whatever it is that you're going to have to create or do to make it happen might just be the missing piece, like it was for me. And you'll look back one day realizing all you've created because of the breakup, and it will be mind-blowing to yourself. I literally just had a client get married a couple of weekends ago, and I remember the calls with her. I remember when she didn't think she could have what she wanted with her ex after he left. And I asked her after her wedding, I was like, okay, girl, what would you tell yourself back then? And maybe any Braveheart who is going through the same thing now. And she mentioned to me that there really was no other way to do this but go through the heartbreak. And that it was the work that she did through her heartbreak that put her in a place that drew her to her now husband that she never knew she deserved, but now knows it's everything she's always deserved. And it was who she became in that journey that created the life she lives now. And I have another client who recently got engaged, and we chat all the time about the past version of herself and the life she would have missed out on if she would have just given up. And now I've been doing this work for so long that just all of my clients I'm seeing getting married, moving on with their lives, having children, building their dreams home, buying their dream home, like doing all the changing their careers. I'm just watching their lives fill up with everything that was always meant for them that had nothing to do with their ex. And it makes it so clear to me that it is always the universe or God reordering your life to be a better fit. So I want you to use this today as fuel. I want you to use this as inspiration that as tough as it is right now and as difficult as things might feel and seem, I promise you everything you desire and more is already making its way to you. And you just get to move through these hard moments right now, and it's how you move through them that will shape the person you're becoming right now. You are literally becoming the person who's meant for everything you've ever desired and more. And you are meant for so much more than your past. You're only going up from here, and you're only headed in the direction of bigger and better. I love you so much, Braveheart. You have got this, and I'm right here with you throughout the entire journey. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will talk to you next time.
If you're loving the How to Get Over Your Ex podcast and you want to learn how to get over your ex in 3 months or less to build a life better than the one you thought you had with your ex, I would like to personally invite you to my next group course where we take everything you've learned here on the podcast and apply it to your life. Come check it out at www.lifecoachdorothy.com.